Hi guys, welcome to the part 1 of my video series Let's Play Gothic II Night of the Raven, and let's go!
A single prisoner altered the fate of hundreds, but he paid a high price for it. Defeated the sleeper, destroyed the barier. But while all the other prisoners escaped, he remained behind in the rubble. It was I who dispatched him against the sleeper. Now it is I who brings him back from there. He is weak and has forgotten much. But he is alive. He's back.
I'm back.
There you are again. I never thought the two of us would meet again.
I feel like I spent 3 weeks lying under a load of rocks.
Well, so you did. Only the magic within your armor kept you alive. I had feared I might not be able to rescue you from the debris of the temple, but enough of that. You're here now. There's a new threat that we have to deal with.
Okay.
After the fall of the barier and the banishment of the sleeper, Beliar's wrath has grown even greater. A mighty artifact, so it is written in the old scriptures, will be brought back to this world when the god of darkness sends his henchmen out to search. This search has long since begun. Beliar's henchmen are desecrating the oldest shrines of the gods. The guardians of these holy places have awakened, and their wrath makes the earth tremble. Every powerful magician on this island can sense this wrath. And some of them have certainly begun to face the threat.
That was sick.
You must become their ally. That's the only way to stop Beliar.
At least we have enough time now. I did it. The sleeper
has been banned. You vanquished him, so much is true. But it's not within our power to stop the war that ensues now. With his final furious scream, the sleeper has set into movement the armies of darkness. It was an order to all evil creatures, a word of power that they were all bound to obey. His last order was, "Come!" And they came, all of them, even the dragons.
Dragons?
They are creatures of an ancient power. I can sense their presence, even here. And they have gathered an entire army of lowly servant creatures around them.
Where's this army now?
The army is camped not far from here, in the Valley of Mines near Khorinis, and they're getting ready to attack. We do not have much time left.
Okay, we will be fighting dragons, guys.
What can we do?
This time we cannot handle it by ourselves. Only the power of Innos will help us against these dragons. A group of Paladins is stationed in the city of Khorinis, not far from here. They possess a powerful artifact which could help us to defeat the dragons. They call it the Eye of Innos. You need to get hold of this artifact. Tell the Paladins about the threat. You must convince their leader to support us.
And once you have talked to him, you need to find the artifact of Beliar. It is the counterpiece to the Eye of Innos. It must not fall into the hands of evil.
Okay.
What exactly is the Eye of Innos?
It's an amulet. Legend has it that Innos himself was poured part of his power into this amulet. It will restore some of your lost strength and help us defeat the dragons. It also has some other hidden powers. I shall tell you more about that once the amulet is yours.
Why would the Paladins give me the Eye of Innos?
Because you are the one who is destined to wear it.
How can you claim to know that?
There are a number of reasons. The most important being, you have defeated the Sleeper. If you weren't a favorite of the gods, you'd be dead by now.
Let's assume you're right and I'm destined to bear the Eye of Innos. How would the Paladins know that's true?
The eye itself chooses the one who may wear it. Once you get hold of it and put it on, the Paladins cannot doubt your words any longer.
How can I get to the city?
Just follow the path from here through the mountains. The city is large. You cannot miss it, but watch out. The path to town is not without dangers, and you aren't nearly as strong as you once were.
It looks like I'm starting from level 0, yeah?
I need weapons.
I can only give you whatever little I have here. Look around in my tower. Anything that looks useful to you, you can have.
I'll be on my way as fast as I can.
Good. And one more thing. Don't tell anyone that you've talked to me. Above all, don't tell any magician. Since I have gone into exile, the Circle of Fire has taken me for dead, and that's a good thing.
Okay, we are finally starting to play. Finally. Okay, in this book there is some kind of recipe for healing potions. Okay, this will be for sure useful later. Let's explore his tower for a bit.
Hey!
Let's ask him about this stone tablet.
Can you tell me anything about this stone tablet?
First, I suspected it might be a magical artifact, but I finally concluded that it is not of any great significance. I have not been able to decode the meaning of this tablet entirely, but it seems to concern the history of a very old culture. If you want the tablet, it's yours. I have no use for it.
Okay, so we need to decipher the text, I guess. Okay, I picked up some heavy branch. It's a weapon, that's funny. Okay, there is some kind of switch here. Yeah, it opens this door, okay. Okay, there is Beliar Shrine, okay. Not sure what it does. I don't want to offer my life energy. I actually don't want to have anything to do with Beliar, yeah. Let's read those books. Okay, in this book there are recipes for potions for permanent increase of stats. Okay, this will come handy later. For elixir of dexterity I need 1 goblin berry, and brewing those potions requires King's Sorrel. For elixir of strength I need 1 dragon root. Okay. Noted. Very important thing. Okay, let's pick those gold coins. There are some herbs here. Okay, dragon root, nice, I need that. Some belt. Goblin berries I need for dexterity potion, nice. Okay, this belt will give me +5 strength. Nice. I actually read some guidelines before starting this game, and there are a lot of small treasures around this area. First one is behind Xardas' tower. Yeah, this is it. Okay, I think that's all. Some spell scrolls and potions. Okay, I hear some goblins. Yep, here it is.
Nothing there.
Second treasure is under those trees, next to the waterfall. Yeah, some arrows and some short bow. Okay, nice. Okay, let's explore actually this cave.
Nothing there to be had there.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. There are 3 goblins. No way I can deal with them like this. So I will just run away and come back later. When I will find some decent armor and weapon. Let's kill this sheep for some extra 10
Nothing to be
XP.
had there. Nothing there.
One less monster around.
Okay, some guys there.
Nothing there.
Getting burnt.
Trouble? Damn. I don't know where they're all hiding. You kill one, and shortly afterwards, they're all back again. Wait a moment. I know you. You're the fellow who was constantly baking arrows for me in the Valley of Mines.
Yep, this guy is Cavalorn, the hunter from the old camp from Gothic I, which I played before.
Your name is Cavalorn, right?
Ah, I see you haven't forgotten me after all we went through in the cursed colony. Where are you heading?
To the city.
Well, well. To the city, eh? You may run into problems with the guards. They aren't letting just anyone in anymore, since the area here is swarming with bandits. In the past few days, one of those former psionics from the Valley of Mines came by here. He said he constantly goes in and out of Khorinis. He went into the valley below the big tower. There must be a way in there somewhere near the waterfall. Maybe you should talk to the fellow.
Okay, interesting information.
Interesting armor you're wearing. Don't you belong to the shadows anymore?
Shadows? They haven't existed since the fall of the barier. The moment we could finally leave the Valley of Mines, there was no reason for me to stick with them. Now I work for the water mages. I belong to the Ring of Water.
What are you doing here?
I'm sitting tight. If it hadn't been for these damn bandits, I wouldn't be here.
Tell me more about the Ring of Water.
I'm not really allowed to talk about it. All I can do is send you to Vatras. He is the representative of the water mages in Khorinis. The best thing would be to talk to him. Tell him you've come from me. Maybe he'll take you on as one of us. We urgently need more good people.
Vatras, okay.
Weren't you and your people enemies of the water mages back then?
Those crazy old days are over. There isn't any more new camp or old camp. Now that the penal colony no longer exists, everyone is on his own. Most of us former prisoners are still being hunted. The water mages were able to get my sentence commuted, and now I can move about freely.
What are the water mages doing now?
They're up to something big. It has to do with an unknown region of the island.
An unknown region? Where is it supposed to be?
I can't tell you more. Talk to Vatras in Khorinis.
Okay.
What was that about bandits?
Have you slept through the last few weeks?
Huh?
I'm talking about all the riffraff from the penal colony that are making themselves at home here in the area, plundering and murdering for all they're worth. I guess I'm lucky they didn't kill me. I let down my guard for one moment, and they clubbed me from behind. No idea how I'll get all my stuff back now.
You were robbed by the bandits?
Yes, they beat me down and tossed me to the goblins for lunch. It was damned important stuff. A letter and all my money. I absolutely have to get it back. But without someone to watch my back, I'm not going back there. That cowardly rabble.
So, are we teaming up?
Can I help you with the bandits?
Maybe. But as scrawny as you look, you surely haven't held a proper sword in your hand for weeks. Well, I don't have any choice but to take your offer. My time is running out. So, pay attention. Down this path here, you'll find one of those filthy holes in the ground that bandits like to hide in. The fellows there are the same ones who stole my stuff. Let me know when you're ready, and we'll nab the rabble.
I am ready.
I need better equipment.
Those swine haven't left me much. I can give you a wolf knife. Will that do for now?
You call that a knife? But what about healing?
I still have 2 healing potions here. Interested?
Sure, give them here.
Okay, let's raid those bastards.
Let's mix it up with those guys.
Sure thing. Just keep my back clear, okay? Now they're in for a nasty surprise. I'm gonna rip you to pieces. You deserve that, lowlife.
He one-shotted him, what the...
You poor sucker. You don't even have any gold on you.
What is he doing? This guy is definitely confused.
Wait a minute.
What are you doing? Better stop smoking, my friend. Now we are talking. What
You
the...
deserve that, lowlife.
Hey, you!
So, that's done. Ha! They shouldn't have messed with me. Then I can finally fulfill my mission. I've lost too much time already.
What sort of mission?
Ah, yeah. First I have to get into the city, and then later... I don't know how I'm going to get all that done in time.
What about me?
Why not? You could take the letter into the city. Then I'll have a bit more time to take care of my equipment. One of the bandits must have the letter in his pocket. Take it to Xardas, the water mage in the city. You'll find him in the Temple of Innos. He preaches there all day. Tell him that I wasn't able to get it done. And if he asks where I am, just tell him I'm already on my way to the meeting point. Okay? Oh yeah, one more thing. First buy some decent clothes from the farmers. Otherwise, you may be taken for a bandit. Here's a couple of coins.
Thank you very much.
Can you teach me something?
Sure. You know that. Man, they really took a lot out of you. You can't remember anything at all, can you?
No.
I want to learn your abilities.
Sure. What do you want to know?
Okay, he can teach us how to handle one-handed weapons better, bow and sneaking. Got it. Okay, this guy has the letter. And this guy has some kind of message. Let's actually read this message right now. Stop all men who come from the mountains. If someone comes along the pass, it will probably be an old man. Don't let him fool you. He is a dangerous sorcerer. Keep an eye on him. They mean Xardas, yeah? It's possible the guy we are looking for will contact him. With this letter I'm sending you 30 pieces of gold. I will give another 30 to anyone who kills the man. Bring his head to the old mine near the landowners. D. Okay, that's definitely me. They want my head for some reason. I don't understand why.
Nothing to be had there.
But we will figure it out later. Don't know what he meant by mine near landowner's place. I guess we will need to explore the map for a bit to understand that. Yeah, now third small treasure is here somewhere near Cavalorn's place. I see it, it's here. Some leather bag and scrolls. Leather bag with 25 gold pieces, nice. Let's continue on the path.
Nothing there. Plunder.
I read some tip that I can increase my health permanently if I will pray near Shrine of Innos. Let's actually try that right now. Okay, he thanked me, but I didn't get my boost. I see some farmer. Let's ask him.
Hey, stranger. I saw how you came out of the mountains. You can be glad you didn't come by here 3 weeks ago. We would have taken you for an escaped convict. And we made short work of those. You look completely done in. What do you want here?
I was attacked by bandits in the mountains.
Those filthy rabble. They were probably the same bastards who took one of our sheep last night. You had terrific luck. Most people don't get away alive.
Those bandits won't trouble you anymore.
Why? Are they dead?
They picked a fight with the wrong guy.
Thank Innos. Here, it isn't much, but I want you to have it. I'll tell the others about this.
I got 3 bottles of wine as reward. It's funny.
I'm on my way to town.
The way you look, you'll have to bribe the guards to get in. And you have to know what they want to hear.
And that would be?
Well, for example, that you're from Lobart's farm and want to go to the smith in the city. But that won't do you any good. You don't look like a farmer.
I see. I need better equipment.
I can imagine. But I tell you right now, we don't have anything to give away. If you can pay for what you want, Lobart will sell you something. Otherwise, go to him and ask him if he has work for you.
Okay, I will do that.
There's another of those scummy beasts.
What is going on? Okay, there is some wolf.
Well done! One dirt...
Nothing there.
There's another of those scummy beasts.
Let's help him.
One less monster around.
Nothing there.
Okay, nice. I managed to get some XP.
Nothing there.
Let's find Lobart's guy. I see him.
Why are you hanging around on my land? Whose side are you on? The rebelling farmers or the king?
I'm for the peasants.
Ha! That damned warmonger Onar will drag us all into the grave. What do you think? How long will the Paladins just stand by? After what Onar has done, the whole city is in an uproar.
What's going on here anyway?
Don't you know what's going on? Boy, where are you from? We're on the edge of a civil war. Up till now, all the farmers looked at the tribute to the city as fair taxation. But since the Paladins have come to Khorinis, the city guards visit us more and more often. And little by little, they're taking everything. If it goes on like this, soon we won't have anything left for ourselves. Some farmers are starting to rebel. Onar was the first of them.
Tell me more about this Onar.
Onar is the biggest farmer here in the area. He is broken with the city. They say he's hired mercenaries to keep the city guard off his back. Can't blame him. In any case, no royal soldier dares to set foot on his farm anymore.
Who are those mercenaries that Onar hired?
I don't know much about the guys. Supposedly, a lot of them are former prisoners from the mining colony. Everybody knows what you can expect from them.
I'm looking for work.
I can't use another farmhand, but I could offer some work to a day laborer. Well, what I mean is, you can lend a hand in the field. And there are certainly a few other things to do around here. I could pay you with gold, or give you a few decent things to wear. The things are worth a fair bit. I can't give them to you for nothing, but I can sell them to you cheap if you work for me. By the looks of you, I should say, take the clothes. Anyway, the small turnip field next to the barn needs to be harvested.
Alright, I will play farmer for you.
All right.
Then hurry it up a bit before I change my mind.
Sounds like a challenge. I think that's all of them. Let's check this backyard of the barn. Ah, I see some herbs here, nice.
Hey! Here are your turnips.
Hey, you're not all that worthless after all. Take them to my wife in the house and tell her to cook them.
What about my pay?
I can give you 5 gold pieces, or sell you the clothes cheaper. Well, what's it to be?
Make me a better price for the togs.
Good. I'll give them to you for 10 gold pieces less.
Have you got anything else for me to do?
I don't. You can ask my wife or the boys in the fields. Maybe they need some help.
Okay, got it. Okay, this is actually a very cozy home. Very nice.
Hey, you! I've got a few turnips here for you.
Great. That should be enough to fatten those guys up. Since you're here anyway, I saw a traveling trader pass by here a few minutes ago. I think he stopped on his way to town. Go to him and see whether he's got a decent frying pan for me.
Okay.
Can you give me something to eat?
You can come back for more tomorrow.
Let's actually ask for gold, because we will need to buy this pan
Give me
from the
gold,
merchant.
and I'll go see the merchant for you.
Are you saying I can trust you? Just don't spend the money on booze, do you hear?
Yeah, this was funny comment. Let's actually go back to the main road and try to find this merchant. Ah, that's him, yeah. Yep, definitely.
Who do we have here? You're on your way to the city. Am I not right?
Maybe.
You look like a fugitive. All fugitives are headed for the city. You could even be a former convict for the mining colony. I don't care where you come from, but I believe I have an interesting offer for you.
What do you have to offer?
The way you look, the guards will never let you into the city. I can help you get into the city. I have here a small piece of paper with the royal seal and the governor's signature. A pass. With this scrap of paper in your pocket, you can run about as raggedly as you please, and the guards will leave you alone. Interested?
That sounds sketchy.
There must be a catch to this.
No, no catch. You will merely owe me a favor.
How will you get into town?
The guards know me. I will simply tell them that I have lost my pass.
Okay, this graphic is weird. When it's raining, it's really weird.
What do you want for your pass?
I knew you were the right man. Listen, you will get the pass from me, now.
Just like that?
Just so. But if I meet you in the city, you owe me a favor. Do we have a deal?
I don't like this. I will decline his offer.
No, keep your paper.
I seem to have misjudged you, huh? Well, do you want something else? Can I interest you in my wares?
Yep, I need one
Show me your
frying
wares.
pan.
Take your pick.
I see it. Here it is. Oh, here's some weapons. Wow. Very exquisite weapons, actually. This sword looks like a fine weapon for the start. Those weapons are actually extremely expensive. Okay, I will
I've got to go.
Suit yourself.
actually keep my stuff for later use, maybe. I will ask those guys if they need some help. Actually, yeah.
And how goes the work?
Same as always. Lot to do, not enough money, and with a bit of bad luck, the orcs will come tomorrow and burn down our farm. The king's paladins have occupied the whole city, but I can hardly believe they'll move their butts out here when the orcs attack us.
I don't think so.
Can I help you? I'm looking for work.
Do you know anything about working in the fields?
What is there to know?
In that case, I think we're fine here. Thank you. If you want to work for Lobart as a day laborer, I can only warn you, he pays people like you really miserable.
He offered to sell me some clean clothes cheap if I helped out on the farm.
Well, I don't have anything for you to do, but you can bring me and the boys something to drink. Fetch me a bottle of wine, and I'll tell Lobart you were a real help to us.
This guy wants to get drunk. That's funny. It's fine with me.
Here's your wine.
I'd better not ask where you got her from, huh? Who cares? Thanks anyway. Lobart will only hear the best about you.
It's actually funny that I got those bottle of wines from his colleague.
I'm headed for town.
And?
Is there anything interesting you can tell me about the city?
Nope. But Maleth goes to the city from time to time. Maybe he knows something. I mean, something that would interest you.
Yeah, we already talked with him.
Is there any interesting news?
I could have sworn I saw an orc over there on the edge of the woods 2 days ago. Since then, I've kept at least one eye open at night.
What? Orc? Okay, then this can get serious very quickly. Yeah?
Hey! Here's your frying pan.
Fine. Let's see then whether it's any good.
Let's actually take our farmer's clothes from
Hey,
him.
you! I need some sensible clothes.
I can give you clean farmer's work clothes. Can you pay for them then?
I can.
How much for the work clothes?
Well, we'll see. You've worked the field for me. You helped my wife. Vino says you were real help to him. And that's saying something. He doesn't usually hold with day laborers. Maleth said you chased the bandits off. The bastards have caused us a lot of trouble. Thanks to you, we're rid of them. 30 gold pieces. It's not gonna get any cheaper.
Okay, that's very cheap actually.
Give me the work clothes then.
There's a chest in my house where you'll find clean things. But don't even think about taking anything else without asking.
Okay, wow. I remember that in Gothic I, I bought my first armor for 500 ore nuggets, yeah. It was basically the same quality as this one. That's crazy actually. Yep, now I can go and explore that cave near the waterfall. But first I want to get some sleep. Okay, some leather bags are hidden here. Yeah. Next time farmers should hide their property better, yeah? Yeah, this game is actually amazing. I can tell already right now. This is great stuff. This looks in some aspects even better than Gothic I actually. Already. It's a very, how to say it, colorful game. Okay, let's try to donate one more time. Ah yeah, I got bonus hit point, nice. I read in the guidelines that you can do this every day. Let's explore the cave now. Deal with those 3 goblins. Come here. No, you don't.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there.
Okay, 40 gold pieces, nice. Okay, let's kill those worms.
Nothing to be had there.
They actually do quite a lot of damage.
Nothing to be had there.
Ha! This is funny name for mushroom. Digger's meat. Good one. They're finally out. There is also some kind of small treasure, yeah. And this way. I hear some wolf. Okay.
Nothing there.
Came after me, wow. I see some fire. Careful. I see Lester, wow.
Is that you? Really? Man, am I glad to see you.
Yeah, Lester is friend from Gothic I.
Lester, how did you get here?
That was a crazy escape. After the barrier exploded, I wandered around the area for a while in total confusion. Then I spent days fighting my way through these woods until I finally found this valley here. Diego, Milton, and Gorn are still in the Valley of Mines. At least, I think so.
Okay, interesting.
What happened?
After the Sleeper was defeated, the entire Brotherhood lost their minds. Without their master, they were all just empty husks.
And you? What about you?
It was the same for me. I had nightmares and even hallucinations. But once my head was more or less clear again, I ran for it. Once, I thought I saw a huge black shadow pounce on a group of fugitives and burn them all up in a giant cloud of fire. At that moment, I really thought a dragon had come to kill me.
Did you see anything else?
No. I took to my heels and ran.
I'm on my way to Khorinis. What do you know about the town?
Khorinis? Well, it's a seaport. Nothing special. Why do you ask?
I must go and see the Paladins who are said to be in town.
Really? They won't even let you into the town. And certainly not to where the Paladins are.
Do you have any suggestions how I could get into town?
I certainly do. I worked for an old alchemist named Constantino some time ago. He has great influence in the city, and he's instructed the guards at the gate to let anyone through who can sell him rare herbs. So it's quite easy, really. You collect a large bunch of the plants that grow here all over the place, and then you pretend you're working for Constantino, and in you go. But don't collect a mix of this and that. The guards aren't all that bright, and they know nothing about alchemy. The bundle needs to look good to them if you want to get through. I think that 10 specimens of the same kind of plant should do the trick.
Thanks for the hint.
Okay, that's a very valuable information he gave us. Thank you.
How long have you been hiding out in this valley?
I don't know exactly. A week, maybe? But there's one more thing. When I came here in the evening, I took a look up on the mountain, and there were only a few trees there. And when I looked the next morning, that tower was there. I could have sworn it wasn't there before. Since then, I haven't left the valley.
You mean Xardas' tower? I knew he was powerful, but creating a tower just like that...
Xardas the necromancer? He lives in that tower? I don't know if I like that.
Don't worry, he's the one who rescued me from the Sleeper's Temple. He's on our side. You need to tell Xardas about the shadow. It could be important.
You don't think it was my imagination? You mean there really was a...
Dragon, yes.
You're getting into the thick of it again, am I right?
I shouldn't say in the thick of it, not yet.
Well, good. If it's so important, then I'll go see him. But not now. For the moment, I'm going to rest. I'm still exhausted after the escape from the penal colony. I think you've got big plans. I'll see you later at Xardas's.
Okay, deal.
What do you know about the area?
If you keep going down that way, you'll come to a farm. The city starts a little way beyond that, but be careful. There's not just wolves and rats hanging around here. There's goblins and bandits too.
Okay, thank you, Lester. That was very informative. Let's explore this forest and pick up the herbs. I heard some wolf here. Those beasts are all nerfed.
Nothing to plunder. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there.
So basically against adults I have no chance like this.
Nothing there to plunder. Nothing there to be had there. Nothing there to be had there. Nothing there.
Okay, we picked some leather back. What?
Nothing to be had there.
Yeah, there is some kind of tomb. Yotar. I don't know who that is, actually. I just noticed that this digger's meat is quite valuable mushroom, funnily enough. Okay, I will try to sell it to the merchants.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing there.
Okay, let's go back and try to enter town now. We have this argument that we collected herbs for alchemist, and guards should let us in. Okay, town should be this way. Yeah. Okay, there are some blood flies. Let's go around them. Okay, I see some guy.
Hey, you, come here.
What is it?
On your way to the city, and really busy, too. Listen, you look like a smart guy to me. I bet you'll go far in life. You're certainly nobody's fool, I could see that right away. Say, you'd probably like to earn a few gold coins, wouldn't you?
Why not? Exactly.
You'll have to forgive an ignorant old seaman. I'm a stranger in these parts, and I don't really know all the rules. So I had to find out the hard way that traveling strangers aren't welcome in the harbor city. Now I'm standing here with no idea how I'm supposed to get into the city. I have some extremely important business to conduct, and my client won't tolerate a delay, you see. You'll help me find a way to get past the city guard, won't you?
For some reward, why not?
About the city guards.
Yes, got an idea?
Okay, I would like to keep my armor, so I will give him the tip about herbs.
You could get into the city as a herb gatherer.
What? Do I look like I'd be picking flowers in the woods?
Okay, he has the point. So basically, I will need to give him my armor, yeah? Damn.
They should let you pass if you're wearing these farmer's clothes.
That's just what I need. Man, I knew I could count on you. Nobody will bother me disguised as a local yokel. Excellent. You did really well. Here's your promised reward.
What? 50 measly gold coins? You can't be serious.
Gold isn't everything, my friend. Take them for now. I have the feeling that we'll be seeing one another soon. And who knows, maybe I'll return the favor. Look after yourself.
Okay, you don't look like local yokel at all, yeah? That pirate looks funny in that farmer's clothes. Okay, I think this is good moment to stop the video and finish this part, guys. Thank you a lot for watching, and see you in the next